Assalamu alaikum. This is Business Studies with Saad Abdul Karim. Today we are going to study organization and management. Organizational structure. Organizational structure refers to the levels of management and division of responsibilities within an organization. Advantages of short organization. Communication is quicker and more accurate. Top managers are less remote from the lower level of the hierarchy. Span of control will be wider, one manager, more subordinates. Disadvantages of a short organization. Managers could lose control since they have a lot of people under them. Subordinates could be incompetent. It would be difficult to communicate with a large number of employees. Advantages of a tall organizations. There is a narrow span of control, that is, each manager has a small number of employees under their control. This means that employees can be closely supervised. There is a clear management structure. The function of each layer will be clear and distinct. There will be clear lines of responsibility and control. Disadvantages of a tall organization. The freedom and responsibility of employee subordinates is restricted. Decision making could be slowed down as approval may be needed by each of the layers of authority. Communication has to take place through many layers of management. Advantages of delegation for the manager. Manager cannot do all the jobs. Managers are less likely to make mistakes if some of the tasks are performed by their subordinates. Managers can measure the success of their staff more easily by looking at their work given. Advantages of delegation for the subordinate. The work becomes more interesting and rewarding. The employee feels more important. Delegation helps to train workers, which improve efficiency of workers. Why might manager not delegate? To motivate employees with increased productivity, to keep cost under control, to increase profitability of the business. What are the functions of management? First function is planning. Planning is also a management process concerned with defining goals for a company's future direction and determining the missions and resources to achieve those targets. To meet objectives, managers may develop plans such as a business plan or a marketing plan. Organizing. It is the function of management that involves developing an organizational structure and allocating human resources to ensure the execution of objectives. Organizing also involves the design of individual jobs within the organization. Coordination. It ensures unity of action among individuals, work groups, and departments and brings harmony in carrying out the different activities and tasks so as to achieve the organizational goals efficiently. Controlling. It helps to seek planned results from the subordinates, managers, and at all levels of an organization. The controlling function helps in measuring the progress towards the organization goals and brings any deviations and indicates corrective action. Commanding. Guides the organization with well thought out visions that make it effective. Control provides structure to the organization in order to make it more efficient. Now, what are the style of leadership? There are three basic style of leadership: autocratic, democratic, and laissez-faire leadership. Autocratic leadership is one-way communication is where manager expects to be in charge of the business and to have their orders followed. Whereas democratic leadership gets other employees involved in the decision-making process. And laissez-faire, which means leave to do. So laissez-faire leadership, employees are left to make their own decision and organize their own work.